Welcome to Reading Musical Foundation's Berks Shines concert series. Tonight's mini concert will feature Sindura Sridhar, who will be performing on both piano and violin. Sindura has been a part of RMF scholarship program for a number of years and also has voice in her repertoire as well. In addition to Sindura, we're also joined by Dr. Benjamin Watts, who is a vice chair at RMF. He is one of our most passionate board members, which will surely come through this evening. We are also fortunate to have another trustee with us, but she's actually behind the camera. Sindura's mother, Vidya, recently joined RMF's board and has been a wonderful addition to our program committees. I'd like to thank East Penn Manufacturing for sponsoring Berks Shines this year and for making these mini concerts possible. Dr. Watts, would you please tell us more about Sindura and what she'll be playing this evening?
Yes, good evening. Sindura is an 8th grader at Wilson Southern Middle School and is currently learning violin from Mr. Christopher Chandler and piano from Mrs. Millie Eben. Tonight on the violin, she'll be playing Country Dance by Carl Maria von Weber, a sonata in F major, third movement by George Friedrich Handel, and on the piano, she'll be playing a waltz in A minor by Franz Schubert and Le Petit Nègre by Debussy. Along with violin and piano, Sindura also performs Indian classical music and dance and loves to practice it in her free time. She also enjoys baking and writing short stories. Sindura is a published author as well and has won an international award for her writing. She loves to play violin and piano in ensembles, and such as the Reading Symphony Junior Strings Orchestra and the jazz band at her middle school. Sindura misses being able to play and collaborate with everyone. On behalf of our board of trustees, hold on a second, there we go, lost something in front of me. On behalf of the board of trustees and our marvelous staff, I'd like to welcome you to the 6th episode of Berks Shines Online. Tonight's performance marks a particularly special sentiment for us because this evening concert on today's date would have taken place at Berkshire Country Club, celebrating our 3rd annual event. Finally, I'd also like to thank East Penn Manufacturing for sponsoring tonight's event. So let's get on to this evening's wonderful, wonderful performer, and it's a privilege to introduce her, Sindura Sridhar, and her brother, Shashank, who's a previous Merit Scholarship winner at RMF. Their first piece that they'll be playing is a country dance by Carl Maria von Weber, and it's all yours now, everyone.
Thank you. I'd just like to clarify, I'm playing piano first, and I'll be playing the Waltz in E minor by Schubert.
Nice job. Beautiful playing. So if I have the order correct, you're now going to be playing the Debussy piece, Le Petit Nègre.
Yeah.
Another fantastic piece. Wonderful. So I think we're going to be switching now so that we can bring your brother in to accompany you on the violin. Is that right?
Yep.
Welcome
Now it's back to the Ben and Carrie show while Sindura gets set up on her other instrument.
Yes, it's wonderful to be back, thinking about Berks Shines and our third annual performance by these wonderful kiddos that have earned merit-based scholarships, and we love featuring them.
For sure, for sure. And tonight would have actually been the real event had it not been for a pandemic coming through. So we love doing these virtual concerts, and actually the engagement level has been extremely high for all of these concerts. So we think we've actually had quite a larger reach than typically, with one event. But it will be very, very nice to make music in person again.
And we have to really applaud our kiddos because they've been real troopers through this whole pandemic and have adapted to these extraordinary conditions. And so we have nothing but love and respect for them because they're just so good.
And our teachers who were thrown into virtual teaching, and now it's the school systems are completely different and school ensembles. So patience and grace, and as you said, Ben, improvisation is the theme for 2020.
And everybody's doing a marvelous job at it for sure.
So it looks like Sindura, I think, is ready. So we're going to bring her back. And Ben, do you know what piece she's playing first?
Yeah, I believe they're going to be playing a country dance by Carl Maria von Weber.
Wonderful. All right.
Actually playing the sonata. So also I'm here with my brother.
Hello. You know, you all are on fire tonight. We just get to sit back and listen to amazing music. Nice, beautiful job. So by process of elimination, I'll introduce the last piece. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. It is the country dance by Carl Maria von Weber.
Yes.
You leave us speechless. That's just fantastic, fantastic playing from the two of you. So a couple of questions for you before we close, Sindura. So do you have a favorite piece and a favorite composer that you like to play and perform?
Not sure if I necessarily have a favorite piece, but I like to play Baroque music. I like that style, so I guess I'd say Bach or Mozart.
Well, I'm sure all of those composers are smiling from ear to ear on the other side, wherever they are. Carrie?
Sindura, I just want to take a moment and brag about you a little bit, because last year you were in 7th grade, which means the category that you were auditioning in was 7th through 9th grade. So you placed, even though you were in the same category as kids who were 1 year and 2 years older than you. And I just think that anytime we see that first grade and that grade level spread place, it is such a wonderful thing. And it goes to show just how talented and how dedicated you are as a musician, that, you know, you're right up there with kids who are 1 and 2 years ahead of you. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so the auditions were a little different this year because you had to submit videos instead of doing it live, and it was a little bit later. And what was it like finding out that you, after all months and months of waiting and delays, that you finally placed in the auditions?
I was pretty excited at first. I didn't really believe it because I remember when I was recording my piano pieces, I was not satisfied with them at all, but we had to get them in by the deadline. So I thought they were joking with me and what they were joking me. But then I was really excited because I'd never placed that much before. But I really want to thank RMF for giving me the opportunity to play in these scholarship auditions, and it's really fun to do all that. Oh, and also my teachers, because they're really dedicated. It must take a lot to teach someone like me, but yeah, they're really dedicated. I've been learning with them for a while, so I really like to thank them for helping me.
That's very nice. That's very thoughtful to think of your teachers. So what's next for you? What's next in the music world for Sindura?
Next for me, well, currently in violin, I'm working on another sonata in Handel or by Handel. This time in D major. I use the Suzuki violin method for learning, and so I'm soon moving on to book 7. Piano currently, I'm learning from a few books. It's not a certain method, but I'm learning a piece called Evening Piece.
Is jazz in your future at all, like your brother?
I don't play that much jazz music. I did used to play piano in my jazz band at school because I don't play a band instrument. I really like doing that, but I haven't played any jazz pieces recently now.
I think she's on her way to Carnegie Hall, Carrie. I don't know if that.
She might very well be. But it's a good segue. Your brother, along with his jazz quartet, is our last concert for Berks Shines on Saturday. We will be featuring Trading 4, which they performed locally, regionally with Berks Arts Council. They were the Chuck Loeb recipients last year for high school and college. So we're looking forward to closing out this series, this mini concert series of Berks Shines with Trading 4 on Saturday. So same place, same time. All right. Thank you both. I appreciate you doing this for RMF. And Dr. Watts, it's always a pleasure to have you moderate. And Sindura, we could listen to you all night. So thank you.
Congratulations, Sindura.
Thank you.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.